Malo mo la mali ho e ki pepe foki ki Tonga mo vulanga toa mo me mai ki e polo kalama ko ia ai TWN pe ko e Tonga World News i e whiaftu apule luru ko eni ko e aho hongo fulu eni o ma asi wafe ma uoa. Taongo i pe u vawe aupito pe lere e mahina he lere ai hea ko mo te role e mrine. Pe au tau hanga ke pe ko o se wike. Ata no tai lea ki mo tolu pe moe kau whanongo ko ia mo te teo mai ke mo whanongo mai ke polo kalama ko niu ma whakahoko pe ma hau ngā ue atu pe mo emerine wha umuni dei whiawhini ko a Brenda ko ngaika te tau toki hoko atu he os e tau polo konga hoko malo. Ine?
Yes.
Sisu Eikio e Maumui. Francis Harvickle, the author of Master Speak Thy Servant Heareth, and Take My Life and Let It Be, also wrote this hymn, true-hearted, wholehearted, faithful and loyal.
Malala male Hawaii pe malo lele atonga ko mo me mai ke tau program he fefini ko e tau prelul fakena me ke lau aprenda nei. And we have been absent from the air for quite some time, so we're back tonight. Good to see you, Brenda, and also Matiko, if you forget about our health talk with Dr. Ray, but then he's not going to be in tonight. But I'll give it back to you, Brenda, because I know you have some news that you wanted to share from Tonga today. So let's just get right back to you, Brenda. Unmute yourself, Brenda.
Oh,
no,
is it? You got it.
Yeah.
Okay. Malo e tau maue e whiawhi whafofa ko ni ko e whiawhi ni. O uha tō tau holo mau whetu uli ni. O ko tui mahau mo moa mo whetu o mo toro ki
It was sunny with us earlier today.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
Well, it's kind of raining around here. So, ka koe mea ko o ko whie whakahoko atu. Nau whanongo ki he mea ai minista mo ui i he whiawhini. Pea mo i wide discussions pe ai kau a media, pea mo i kau minista hange pe koe no mo lori ni.
Koia.
Nau tānoa lewa o whikau aki mo lahi hono identify e ni ihi ko i Tonga o ku kamata ke mō lea e nau whakaukau. He?
Mm.
Te
Mm.
means o ku ue sia e nau whakaukau i he eruption,
Right.
Tamo tsunami.
Mantika tape forget the concern ko na kamata mai ke programa. Mm.
Yes, yes.
Mm.
Pea o ko whanonga pe o kune hanga o mention e hingoa mapa Puloka because he had a little program that was going o kune o talanoa through health, eh?
Right, right.
Pako mea pango pe koe foi topic ia e fia finita ki touch pe ki ai. He kono uhinga e whanong ke mea koe minister. Pea o ui kai pe ke ka kato ai service ko o tonu ke mau ki tonga whikau aki pea moe toko ni i koe ni ihi koe ni koe o ku e sia koe ni i he, a disaster, he? Natural disaster. Pako mea ai koe ke ta tala noa pe koe ki ai kono uhinga koe o ku very important au pito ia ki he minister mo ui ke ne paid a lot of attention ke foi issue koe ni.
Mm.
E kono inga o ku ikai pe koe whanau tupu. E koe uhinga lea e tama. And some of them were putting in their input also. O pehe tama o a uia koe ke taimini. Koe ne pāpe ha mana ia. Eh?
Mm.
Peko ha mea i tonga. Oku osi, there is,
Never happened. Right.
yes, it affect the whole lot of
Right.
people. Eh? Aia,
Koia.
ko uhinga ia, ai rea koe ai mea koe ai minister mo ui,
Mm.
um, ai piukala, eh?
Koia.
Ia ko saia piukala. Ai au ne pehepe e whai e ngā ue ki ai pia mangahi umea ko ia. Ka mantu whakatu o whia ne tau lere i mai e.
Koia.
Ai ke iai ha whahinga services ke help ke kakai tonga after the disaster.
Right,
E?
right,
Pia
right.
koe mea o ko tuka pepe koe hā nei ha o whakaukau. Because ha whainga therapeutic ways, eh? Ke si therapy ai ka kai manatui we have to differentiate ai o e sia ko ai atamai mo ili fia. It's anxiety, eh?
Right, right.
But when ihi pe ia kuna o si mental state,
Mm.
mental status.
It's gonna make it worse though.
Make it worse.
Right, right.
Yeah.
I mean, at the time, no pa mo aprendana ke lave mai pe o ke hanga outline mai nga hime a ko toton ke na fai hange ko hiva,
Yes.
ke community na hiva he pe fi mo fai nga hi programa pe because it's all about changing the mindset, It's
Yes.
all about changing the mindset. Uh, where I hakani, why me I he mindset we got auto suggestion. For auto suggestion, you're gonna have to keep telling yourself over and over and over again something. Like for example, I am blessed. You're gonna have to wake up every morning and say
Yeah.
to yourself every day, I am blessed, or I am, something like uh,
Extraordinary.
yes, something positive.
Yeah,
But it
very
will take
positive.
you many times to say this to yourself in order for you to start believing that.
Yeah.
So, it will take, let's say, 21 days to start a new habit. Aya
Yeah.
ko fema fangi ulunganga for all get start grading.
Yes.
Aya ko habits ya. Aya hange ko ini ko nau tau peka pa ko nau mohe mohe pe. Ko paka nau create level ki habit for all ko abung pongia o fai ki lue lue for 10 minutes.
Yeah.
So and you have to consistently do that for let's say over a month, then it becomes a new habit for you. Aga fangi me aya go o ko tau wa ko in mindset. First of all, we don't have no background medical or anything, but it comes to mindset, we can talk about that because heko hageko ni kapau ko ke manako ke lau tohi, I mean kamata ke lau tohi. he kamana
Yes.
ke lau tohi he ko me ko to pe wai ke and our lau pe ko fear is false evidence appearing real. It's all about
Yeah.
false.
Yeah.
Ai ko me
Yeah.
ko wa mana tu fo ka tu ko na ada mai tani mi au na fo ka kau pe na to ria e to ha e fu tsunami mai fu. But always remember, I used to be very afraid to heck of Apuna or travel somewhere. But
Mhm.
to how to beat that, you're gonna go do it over and over again. Eh? I go like
Mhm.
people at the travel, but they overcome level for it
Yeah.
fear eh? But at the same time, og Maria get out falala o tua. Eh? But
Yes.
you got like life can make inga ke tau ilo, mate wifi e tau hiva gui ko hala ko papa. Ko me ko pau ke hoko. It
Yeah.
doesn't matter pete te mate i he fu mo ngā fi po ko e ha mo ha. But life, to complete life, ko death. Eh? Ai ko hoko pe ko e mate, ko e osia ai mo ui. But before that, and you don't know your expiration date, do something useful. Eh?
Oh, yeah.
Other than not forget how it fear came mate. He got mate e hoko here. I think it's better for you to be prepared for
Prepared.
what's come ahead.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah.
go ahead, Daumea. For you to raise your confidence, you have to go and taupehe, like for myself, to be more confident of what I'm doing, I need to start doing what I should be doing. Hage ko ni, if I need to read something, I need to read that. And if I need to organize my day, I need to organize my day. For example, time lang ako fa peha ko time ako ka. I always said to myself, I'm always busy and I'm always like, there's no time for me. Remember, only
Yeah.
24 hours a day. But when I start figure out something, when I start using the calendar, then I realize that I still have plenty of time that day to do something. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
I go for loy go na mai ka dia ko ki mo ko au ko kya how I'm a busy woman o ka time ye ke fa ye. And then when I schedule my day and I pencil it ha ko lawe ko
Yeah.
parani. When I pencil down my schedule and then I start realizing I have plenty days, plenty time to do
Time
a lot of
for the
things.
day. Yeah.
And it start building your confidence. And I'm okay, more organized. I'm okay, more, and then your to-do list. You're gonna have to make sure your to-do list is checked every day. Eh?
Okay.
I
Mm-hmm.
got the abe pongpongi, but for me, kitonga, it's kasi ipe a ilo. Eh?
Mm-hmm.
It just need to educate the people. You need to wake up the mind. Eh? Heko
Mm-hmm.
mande ay galang ko ta program ko Dr. Ray we ko si nane pe ko capacity ko daw atamay.
It's
It,
huge.
it's huge.
Yeah.
But we not even use it up even ketangata poto aupito ko
Even
mamay.
half of what
Yes.
it's
It's only like
over.
almost 50% that they use up.
Yeah.
But
One bit.
imagine how tao atamay. Kapatid kita bong pongi o tang tu pe o umimino pe o sio pe gitu o sio no ko tao le fa tong ko sio no umimino. Hame ko hoko kiai ko ili fia, eh?
Yeah.
Mera ko te ili fia, eh?
Yeah.
Agora foi no fogo foi ili fia go ya. Pamanatoi, que foi ili fia ko ya ko foi ili fia kita ke unknown. Ai ko foi me ia
Mm.
glory, eh?
That's right. Yeah.
You rather be more prepared yourself for the next volcano eruption than just sitting and don't get prepared. You know what I'm saying?
For you.
I that more confident young kid that how come I got eruption about the that the hack
Prepare more ready.
more
Mm.
ready
Yeah.
exactly.
Mm.
So but I'm gonna I think that's where I want to add on, Brenda, but just more like we wanted to be dialogue, but I think it's all about mindset.
Iyo.
So
Iyo. Kone mo ni ya. He kono nga ko tau escava tau tore foi outskirt of the issue. E tau
right.
programa e fia mo tau run it over. Ka ko tu pe mantina e fu Mave pe foke hoko ai me ai tonga pe ako everybody is up in an uproar hey na really fear pe ako te kai ke now settle me koto but now they're settled but where I live I knew finding our health people
Mm.
department una wakai ileva ko to ta haya na ele he audience he ko hare wa ha mu me e fai ke ni I ko o nau o ku e sia
You
he
know what? You know what? I'm surprised when they realize it's a new finding. It should not be a new finding. Manatoy kamata may be I eruption Brenda. That was one of our very first concern to us.
yes
Eh?
yes we were talking
And
about
I when they said it's a new finding for me, I think it's the understatement. Hekono uhinga na eusteton ke now prepare penato me kamata because there is going to be emotional damage. You know what I'm saying?
mhm
Hekamanga na
mhm
nata ata programa ko ni ki kakai ko ni ke now matevtev kiai hekono uhinga because we don't know. But for me, I think na peva ke konselaya o capabilities of AI, but the capacity they don't have. Eh?
mhm
They don't have the people to help the people. But for me, they have to train the trainer. Mantuya Brenda.
yeah
Right?
yeah
So
yeah
like Dr. Ray is one of the most
yes
qualified person right now in Tonga. You need to go find this doctor and utilize him. Let him
yeah
train the trainer, okay?
yeah
Let Dr. Ray train more MAPA or more people to
yeah
get certified because this is for me, it's going to be a simple solution, because it's a
yeah
mindset. You know what I'm
yeah
saying?
mo kam ne si be yeah because there are so
Exactly.
many nurses in there
Exactly. They
yeah
just have to train the trainer, Brenda, because
train
you know that,
train them yes
I think that's one of the solution because utilize what you have in Tonga. Whatever
yes
resources you have, utilize that because you lock down, you can't have people come from overseas to help you, but you have everything in Tonga in your power to do what that. But for me, they should running workshops can now hang a train the trainer. And when
yes
they have more of those, they can help the people. I mean, it's all about changing the mindset, Brenda. You
that's
know, I,
right
and I
that's
tell
right
you, my 30 years I've been in this country, the last 10 years of my life, I just been doing mindset development.
go
That's
here
all I have been doing every day is to develop a different mindset. If you have a mirror in your house, go write something, go look at the mirror and tell yourself you're beautiful. Tell yourself that you are a God creation. Tell
yes
yourself something positive to raise your confidence. And that's the kind of thing. And if you don't have a mirror, just go out to the open ocean air and then just say something grateful and be grateful. That's
yeah
one of the things is to be
yeah
grateful. And you know what? I am not. I kind of wanted to pick up the book at the book. Allow my accredited. Remember, she was writing a book called The Law. Um, Mindset is Law, and
okay
I wanted to kind of read
grab
some of
it
the.
and
Yeah,
I will just talk
yeah. Go ahead and talk, and
yeah
I'm not sure if it's right
uh,
next to me here or I have to.
yeah ko fa fo fa pito ai topic ya ko ni ki
Oh
if
yeah,
he kono uhinga ko assessment ko ta initiation ya ki he tokoni ko ki ni I ko we sia no atamai tata
oh
we
yeah,
pepe ko ha ko te assess ki na tolu depending o diagnostic ko diagnose na tolu o kuia taimia a koe mātu a o lava peke mo hanga o selfio mo whānau.
oh yeah,
Ngā ki tamasi ia, ko ne rea lo lahi pēha tahi a kuku e han te ringa re rea o hange koe ulanga ia pa le reki loki o tao. Koe mea
right,
ke here vai, mo ilo rewa koe ngahi mea ai ni koe ngahi aftermath then, pe koe ngahi
right,
mea ai u hoko koe he osi a e nau experience her shocking situation. Eh?
oh yeah, oh yeah,
Aia koe tau eruption, na fu shocking I he fe pāpā ki koe ni ai mo ungafi. Eh?
oh yeah,
Fe pāpā ki pe upe ia ki he ne pahu mai ko. Lere whangita mai ki mo koko nau te ringa. Even the adults ran. Eh?
mm, mm,
Aia koe fe pāpā ki koe ia. If something like that happened again, I'm sure it'll cause somebody's mind to just say, I give up, o
right,
kukai ke to
right,
lea ia, io. Kako mea pia ke, ko ne assess ko ia pa e lava lewa professional health, uh,
Right.
person.
Uh,
O lava lewa ke ni hanga o refer pe ko hai uksi abe ki ai pe ko ni ihi ko ni ko una wa ko i counseling pe ko crisis intervention ko me ai taha ko me ko ai ho ko tonga ko crisis yeah ko
right.
natural disaster ko crisis ia ki he kakai o tonga why kono uhinga o ku ke lere ke mo ui pe aku ke whakaukau e ngoto ho tau whanua. Everybody has a different set of thinking. Eh?
Right. Right.
Ka koe whangita mai ki ku nau lere pe ke mo ui, not knowing o hau e pe au ho nau tu a. You know what I mean? O ku
That's so true,
very,
Panda. Kila meta na ke famalatu ko na ke le aki ki mo. I mean, look at how they survive. Ang okay. Kabata daw no siya to how they survive. They many of them, I bet, if Agimotuna now climb the trees. Eh? They
iyo,
set themselves for like thinking quickly and make a reaction to their thinking. Eh?
iyo,
You know what I'm saying? They
yes.
should be proud of themselves and now survive. You know
But now experience by seeing what
exactly.
what is Peaukula all about. Tagogo
Right.
tsunami,
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
you know. For me, I thought the waves are going to be red. That's, when they say that, I thought the waves are going to
And
be
me
red.
too. And me too.
Yeah.
Now,
Yeah.
yeah, but at the same time, when forget that, you know, grateful. They have to be grateful. When you're grateful to what I'm not able to get the book because it's in a different bookshelf, so I can't get it tonight. But anyway, I have to be prepared for that one on our next show. Kako kuingat ako kapag na practice a mindset of
Mhm.
gratitude. You know, I mean, be grateful that you survived from this tsunami and this volcano eruption. I think that would
Yes.
be the number one. But when you've
Yeah.
been grateful, go to a reduced level of fear, yeah?
Iyo. Iyo. Pa ko taimi lahi, ko tau intervention pe tau toro na kau pe tau discussion ki mua. Ka koe behavioral, behavior,
Right,
behavioral
right.
therapy is one of the most active, uh, service ke kakai ko behavior ko ni change pe ko behavior o ko album hisai ki he unable can to hoko atu,
Mm,
I slowly affected o tahia ko ni in the mind ka pahe kai ke whahanga awe ki ai. Eh?
right.
Aia ko me aia taha. Ka koe mea rewa e hoko, ko pau rewa ke iaha consultation e whai ke nau tō
Right,
whakahealth.
right.
Io.
Because that would be a very simple thing to do. It's just change your thinking.
Io,
Uh,
yeah,
just
like you
just change
said.
your thinking.
Yes,
Ko whakakau
yes,
pe ki hame o ke rifia, whakakau ki hafo I whaiwa Maria na ke sioi, you know?
yes.
You can just change your thinking in second, and then you don't feel that anxiety. Eh?
Mm,
You just have to train yourself. For create funky habits. And I tell you, sometimes you know, heck, I used to have that experience, Brenda. I tell you, got enough of big. If you think of something negative. And if you want to entertain that negative, it's gonna drag you down. Eh?
io.
Entertain mean take no fa fa ka ko ya, pe te hu mai fa ka ka ta, pe te ke te asira ho ita, te hu mai me te fa ka ko ta te asira, pe te ke no fa pe ko ya all day, if
Unless you
fa ka
change.
ya,
Yeah.
unless you change. But why for ta mai he to kan I for la hage ko ni ka pa te ita. Man tu ka te mo te fa ka negative ku ka mata ha we ita mo me pe. O ta
Okay.
mai it's healthy ke ita ka o e to la o e ke to la a ke ita. E ga te ke a le ba ai to ton ke te apply before me ta tau ke iri fia. O ai ke
Yeah.
o se a ka to ke no fo pe ko iri fia pe. Change your thinking ke ngai me ana ke fai, you know what things that you have done to yourself, or maybe some happy times,
Oh, yeah.
Whakakaukau ki ai. Ko hoi ririu ko whakaukau, it's gonna really make a big difference. And I'm
Yeah.
speaking from experience.
Yeah, that's even better. He ko mea ko help ka tau tolu I he ni he kuia tools ke he ia o ku tau ngau aki.
Exactly.
Ke toko ni he kuia I
Right.
ngahi funky for a video o ku applicable straight down ke issue go ni he. E show mai ki family, e show ki toko taha ko kai ke react ki he ngahi mea ko lele I pe ko activity ko o happy activity o
Oh
tau
yeah.
tu pia sio no these are the things o tonu ke siofi
Oh
ta
yeah.
ko matua ko momo he you know
Mm.
o ko taimi ko ai me toko ni ku mohe ia the schedule kind of shift
Right, right, right.
yeah Pea koe taimi koe mohe ia, ko a ia ngā hele holo, Pea koe au ko ia ke aho, ko toi tō pea mohe he ulo e la a. It's just
Oh yeah.
very, very odd reaction, yeah, an iki ai. So the best thing for us to do the outreach process. Eh?
Right, right.
Kapag te ilo o ku iai haki tō taha tō api o ku si e fihia I he ku ke he pe ai we ia atamai we sia atamai he iri fia pea muhataha o ku wālonga pe ia because he was born that way.
Right, right.
Yeah. But it will make it worse kapau, kapau te nau to put the ai alonga e toi worsen in the situation ka pahe kai ke siofi he kono
Diana,
ui
go ahead,
yeah.
Brenda. I'm sorry.
Oh no I'm done, go ahead.
No, I'm sorry, back man. I manatin for video na o my talk to
Yes,
Kaku. I'm not sure if this is the right video, but uh, it will be explained what you and I are talking about.
yeah,
So I'm not
pa ko
sure.
he ni fuke pa ko fanki activity hange pe ia ko e kapau kai ke te exercise ki tau gai pe ki I paskara e o mai ke te tala noa pe mo cycle you just some kind of activity to keep your mind
Yes.
Fungi intervention benya will help your mind, your body, your energy to be pumped up.
And Brenda, tohi ko ni na ulave ki ai and Rachel Rogers tohi ko
Yes,
we should all be millionaires. Taha ko na nila ki he mind. The best way to exercise the mind is to get out and exercise.
exactly.
He ko ni megon ko ilo ko e tupu ai ko ni ai ko megon na upe ai ko na hala na hanga lockdown the people.
Yeah,
Just look at the facts, look at the data, look at everything. Do not do the lockdown because these people are already suffer from the eruption and the tsunami. Okay? Heko no te tatao ko lockdown ni. Heko ko fai to ko ke olau ha ko lau to ko na olau ke. The best way to do this is get out and go exercise. That's how you give your mind exercise. Go for a 10-minute walk, do something physical. When you do
yes,
something physical,
physical.
it will refresh your mind. But if they lock down these people after a tsunami and a volcano eruption, that was a very wrong move for me because na ito ko ua pe e nau haka ni. And I know I tell you, but manatu na tasyo ki fifine ko ni South Dakota ko wana ko ya.
Yes,
She never applied the lockdown to people because she knew that you're gonna
yeah,
have to weigh in the mental issue and the devastation from the eruption and everything before you make your decision. And I believe that the don't get ito a mental issue ya may lockdown ni. Then what happened? Because have ate lockdown niya tatawa dia ke foi me ana na was manamahe na to kay peka ya fa nga mali ke hu ka kay gitu o exercise the mind ke
mhm,
nga ke foke atamai ke no molo. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
E kung e
that's
pena
right.
tagi huat pe fo I COVID o te tata o tia ke na fo iri fia. I think they make a wrong decision right there. For me, my opinion, and I can only say to myself, so
Yeah. Oku, you know, as I was listening, really, as I was listening, I thought to myself, we it seems like everything they brought up now is something we already hit on our program in the beginning of the
right,
eruption. We just talk, and conversate a lot about what's going on, but how it will affect the people of Tonga.
right,
Kagoneape ko og sayay, when you do the outreach, then you start debriefing these people. It's like how you manava, hey?
mm,
Manav giloto, manav gitua. You're debriefing these people,
yes,
yes,
mm,
to make sure og now understand, kapag ba okay now exercise, of course. O may nang mi atokonyo very energized, nutritiously energize them. Eh?
yes,
Ko
yes,
inga he ko tokon lahia ka kinatol. Pero taha ko kiluay he pongpongi, you can take half an hour.
yes. Even
Ko
in 10 minutes, even 10 minutes,
10 minutes, yeah.
yeah, it will
Well,
make a big difference.
yeah, because I see people, when I was in Tonga and we were right in Sopu, so I would walk from the end of Papua, hala po hala Papua iyo. Hala ini ay Sopu, pero how faka west level, Kipalas. So I figured that's a mile and a half
Mm,
of walking. So I walk in the morning. I just walk early in the morning or Agiparas and turn around. And I figured there's a mile and a half, I'm done. Pero Oscar Pamautoyo swimming. Tonga is people activate themselves like that in Tonga. Eh?
right.
It would help them.
But remember, they cannot activate themselves when they are told to be locked down, in the house. But I want to bring in this video, Brenda. I think it would be
Yeah,
good for us get the
sure.
okay for
Sure.
video. I had a black dog. His name was Depression. So let me click
Yeah, we
on.
saw that.
I think this one that my Dr. Ray before
Yeah.
he. I have to make sure I played from the beginning.
Okay.
Uh,
Yes, I remember that.
Yes, I think that would be good for tonight. What we're trying to say.
Yes.
I had a black dog. His name was Depression. Whenever the black dog made an appearance, I felt empty and life just seemed to slow down. He could surprise me with a visit for no reason or occasion. The black dog made me look and feel older than my years. When the rest of the world seemed to be enjoying life, I could only see it through the black dog. Activities that usually brought me pleasure suddenly ceased to. He liked to ruin my appetite. He chewed up my memory and my ability to concentrate. Doing anything or going anywhere with the black dog required superhuman strength. At social occasions, he'd sniff out what confidence I had and chase it away. My biggest fear was being found out. I worried that people would judge me. Because of the shame and stigma of the black dog, I was constantly worried that I'd be found out. So I invested vast amounts of energy into covering him up. Keeping up an emotional lie is exhausting. Black dog could make me think and say negative things. He could make me irritable and difficult to be around. He would take my love and bury my intimacy. He loved nothing more than to wake me up with highly repetitive and negative thinking. He also liked to remind me how exhausted I was going to be the next day. Having a black dog in your life isn't so much about feeling a bit down, sad or blue. At its worst, it's about being devoid of feeling altogether. As I got older, the black dog got bigger and he started hanging around all the time. I'd chase him off with whatever I thought might send him running. But more often than not, he'd come out on top. Going down became easier than getting up again. So I became rather good at self-medication, which never really helped. Eventually, I felt totally isolated from everything and everyone. The black dog had finally succeeded in hijacking my life. When you lose all joy in life, you can begin to question what the point of it is. Thankfully, this was the time that I sought professional help. This was my first step towards recovery and a major turning point in my life. I learned that it doesn't matter who you are, the black dog affects millions and millions of people. It is an equal opportunity mongrel. I also learned that there was no silver bullet or magic pill. Medication can help some, and others might need a different approach altogether. I also learned that being emotionally genuine and authentic to those who are close to you can be an absolute game changer. Most importantly, I learnt not to be afraid of the black dog, and I taught him a few new tricks of my own. The more tired and stressed you are, the louder he barks. So it's important to learn how to quiet your mind. It's been clinically proven that regular exercise can be as effective for treating mild to moderate depression as antidepressants. So go for a walk or a run and leave the muck behind. Keep a mood journal. Getting your thoughts on paper can be cathartic and often insightful. Also keep track of the things that you have to be grateful for. The most important thing to remember is that no matter how bad it gets, if you take the right steps, talk to the right people, black dog days can and will pass. I wouldn't say that I'm grateful for the black dog, but he's been an incredible teacher. He forced me to reevaluate and simplify my life. I learnt that rather than running away from my problems, it's better to embrace them. The black dog may always be part of my life, but he'll never be the beast that he was. We have an understanding. I've learned through knowledge, patience, discipline and humour, the worst black dog can be made to heal. If you're in difficulty, never be afraid to ask for help. There is absolutely no shame in doing so. The only shame is missing out on life.
Didn't we just talk about this?
That's beautiful. Yes, we saw that. Yes. Go ahead, Lini.
Why message my screen, Brenda?
Okay. Malo elele a kilifi hiriate. Popo lahi aupito atu toi whakatokanga pe au kula e ne hake atu malo. So there is a warning,
Oh yeah,
another tsunami, but we don't know it yet.
yes.
Yeah.
Ko mega na lave ko ki ko I black dog pe ko ki kuri lan uri. Ko mau inga pito ne pe ko o fema o ke falong long ho tau atamai. Ai ko te pe ko longa ange ko ho tau atamai. Ko ne ko viange ka kita. What that
Yeah.
means is good to make sure a quiet home mind. I have fema o ke te I a peaceful area and then
Yeah.
meditate. Whakauka o ako maloto waki vesla loto ke mao. I remember back in the days mau sa Safitu of why mau vesla loto glau sabat ko tape. And I used to ako mau loto besiko ni I same watolu. But things like that will help quiet the mind. Ay
Yes.
pati ako lablaw mau loto te vesla loto. Pero ako me tahana elave ko he video. Talano ki kakai toton. Ora te
Yeah.
talano ke kakai ko te nau te hanga whariwhia ko
Yes.
Find the right people, surround yourself with the right people. Ke talanoa ka nau to, Ai ka mea ko o mahinga ko he ki foi mea video ko na ta. Pa talamai, get yourself busy. Kako te tangoto ko ta ha te mea ke whai. Ko hape mea te whai, ko te talanoa pe mo ta mai. And if your mind is negative, your mind starts filling the rest of your body with negative energy,
Yeah, that's true.
You
That's
know,
true.
you
One
know.
opito, yeah. Yes. Yes.
Whema ke hoki to aki ngau ngau get yourself busy. Get yourself busy pe hanga ko filmatua. Get off the Facebook and clean the house and all of those kind of
Yeah.
things.
Yeah.
Keep that's an exercise that you can do.
That's
But
right.
I think social media is really affecting it. Martina Taulake Gabriel. And
Yes.
Gabriel is really getting off social media right now. He said
Yes.
of that
Yes.
I am taking time off from the internet. But I tell you, Tonga, you should be grateful that you that disconnected from the world, social
Yeah.
media. I tell you that. because you know, oku, way, I'm speaking from experience, Brenda.
Okay.
Ko tayo ko tope oku fing have ako topic PC. Oku hinga peta oku alu ki social media because I have a tope hangi kon kita po kama pag share
Yes, you have. Yes.
you know. But I just started to find myself off mehe Facebook kama me and spend time with reading and do other stuff that is more important. Eh?
Go
But
here.
I notice if I have to get to Facebook, I get distracted. You can be
Yeah.
very easily distracted, eh?
Go here.
You know?
And I took my profile off on mine. And I didn't know I had two profile pictures, one picture, one not. So anybody who get to me will get to me with my profile,
Right,
without the
right,
profile picture. But I'm glad because you can figure out what would work, eh? What would
right,
work for you.
right.
Because if a kaukawat pe akito nga he ko no fu beo hange go reminisce ato si fra of at ka wai vai he.
Go ahead.
Pe ko na ere ai ta he ka u fai ngongu ko ni ai ni ai lahi a suicidal
Mm,
if for I past month au ki ti sema, eh?
go
Ta
ahead.
pepe na eko,
Americani, yeah?
eh?
Americani, yeah?
Ia i Amerikania. He
Go
kono
ahead.
kuhinga koe momoko mo ngahi disaster whaka natula kone e hoko he East Coast.
Go ahead.
Ai flooding. Pea moe hau pe koe ai a wha ia moe tornado i south, eh?
Go ahead.
Koto ai village ia ko ia o se atuia. Kakakulau, these homes have been built for ages, eh?
Mm,
Pea koe oho wale pe kua mori. Mori pe sige ang matua ko nina si toi he basement i lalo ko osi na malang hai ko ki orunga sio. O kai ta mea to he fo I tu anga na whare. So they were
it's all
saved
passion behind.
and they were grateful that they have their life, you know.
Yes. Because
Kako
everything else can be replaced, but your life,
replaced, yeah.
yeah.
Kako
Mm,
whahinga shocking process ta tau pe ia.
go ahead.
Mea ko ni he kai ke te iro na ko na si whai pe ko na mamahi kai ke ha mea ke na no fua, there is no ko na vai
Go ahead.
ko na preference ke no fo pe na api. Ko ia o whanau ki se ana ni pe o lava pe e se ana ko ni tonga o lava pe ke whai ha counseling, crisis counseling assistance ke ni ihi ko ni. And I'm really happy to hear that. O ni pe o we being like groupings or now serve Tonga with this kind of services, you know.
Mm, right,
But the question is, how are they doing that? You know, how
right.
are they doing? Are they are they appropriately setting up ngahi mea ngā ue o ku effective ke hoko atu hono toko ni e kakaipe o ku kaipe ke ia ha nautari lele ki he eke ko na e whai. Ka koe ku whakaukau at pau ki tonga e menini e they're lucky. They're lucky because,
Hopeless, right.
yeah, they're blessed. He te nau rape na tō kau tahi. You know what I mean? Te nau whai nau whanki ngā ue ke heke.
But
You
you
know?
know, Brenda, but you know, for me,
Yes.
go address the issue immediately is very important. Do not wait until because it
Yeah.
will follow. Heko taimi ko e wasia at the maya o ki follow. Fengata areva hana toko nei. I mean, they need to have
Yeah.
this should be a plan from day one after the eruption, you know,
Yeah.
and,
Mana
and
tau.
it should and it should have been done near from day one. Be Kana
Yeah.
ho maka COVID pa na ki he na to ke COVID kana forget na to ke mante it's all about delegation. You still can focus on COVID, delegate other people to start looking at the other stuff, you know.
Yes.
Meron ko-
Delegate.
when it comes to the mind, kapag ka kita ka nga ay very quickly, aluya ka to nga ito ki i COVID. And I think mag time ki mata for hiva.
Yes.
Um,
Thank you.
Ito ita minute ta hanima.
Okay.
How can there be a song without the music?
Oh, my favorite
How
singer
can
from New
there
Zealand.
I cannot wait for you to say that.
without the sea?
I watched his concert. Oh my gosh.
The lightning needs the thunder as a speaking voice. Oh yeah, and
Oh,
I must have you for the life of me.
wow.
How can there be a baby with no crying? A future with no past can never be. A hummingbird can't live unless it's free to fly. Oh, and I must have you for the life of me. I know that sunshine follows rain. I know that pleasure follows pain. And I know that I must have you somehow. Oh, every ship waits for the crew, and every rose waits for the dew. But I need you right now. How can there be an end with no beginning? So run to me, I'm waiting helplessly. And break these shackles of impatience. Oh, make believe. Oh, yeah. For I must have you for the life of me.
Okay.
All right. Beautiful.
Cái ta minute ta ta. Mabel ta get it for my love and that, then we can.
Yeah. What I pay for Ken have Kamalo kat motor mo mi ama he fini. Remind that pe kat motor ko e mau donation ko ni campaign o kei lere pe he kono uhinga manatui he kai ke ngata pe he mahina ni ngata he mahina katu ka ko e whenga pe ni ke lava pe o atu he mahina pe ko e every 2 months or every 3 months when the container is full or ship ki Tonga. I
Yeah.
sponsor mator he NOPI, non-profit incubator, ko e kautahalahi he ni Massachusetts. Ko e polokarama gana NOPI Inc. O ko e address en https://givebutter.com/rebuild Tonga. All right, you
All
see
right.
that? Yeah. TWN networking, we're accepting relief donations to help Tonga rebuild, and it's sponsored by NOPI and UNIPIF, nonprofit incubator and a partner in UNIPIF. Ai ko addressing ko to pe ihe tepi ni just below our images. So we're thankful that you look at it and take it down. And we will run this every night as we do program so that you can just pencil it down. And if you do any donation, you know where to donate it to. Malo
Yeah.
aupito.
And don't just pencil it down, please put some donation in there. So we appreciate it.
That's right.
But
Pencil
at
it
the
down with
same time,
donations.
yeah, at the same time, ko fa malo ke ka fen hange ko kilifilia te malo. Pe fa kada to ko kapa te ke mo subscribe my ke mo YouTube channel. Kata ki me ahi fa kia o subscribe my, and we do appreciate ako to pe o mo me mai ke ta programa. Peta minite hiva prenta. So give it
Yeah.
back to you. Ke te hokat
Yeah.
pe ki famana te pe ke programa poni ai ngahi firma o koe ni ke tau tokoni ki he ye
Yeah.
tau patakari tonga padino. I tell you mate ki programa koe I keep missing it prenta. Maybe I can play that. And I tell
Yeah.
you, it will really gonna help people si donate that and missing it tolu pe he ki tonga ka Dr. Ray. Yeah,
Yeah.
in the way, hopefully by the time it will get there. Last time we checked is that was Mama Miss Japani, so
Oh.
hopefully it will be Tonga soon. But I think it's important to hang out play my I give me
Play pia mo na ilo koe kimisin ko ni aonga foki ke kakai ko na masuka. You know.
yes, yes,
And you know
Presently,
oh yeah,
Ofatong.
oh
Yes.
yeah. It can help with with anything. I tell you, I cannot wait to have Keshe maybe Pamwe
Yeah, go ahead.
Geshe mai Pamwe a testimony me Australia. I cannot wait to have those video come to us. But I need to make sure it's on the screen before I play the video. Anyway,
communities are facing various health crises, including the top 10 health killers. World statistics shows that 54% of the population is facing deadly consequences from these diseases. The reason why people are suffering from chronic diseases is because diseases are becoming harder to be treated with radical treatment, and it can only be alleviated or controlled with medication. People start to pay attention to eating habits, daily exercise, and consumed various health products when they face such diseases. Most of the time, it's already too late, especially in environments that are unhealthy and polluted. When patients are suffering from these diseases, it inflicts tremendous stress, pain, and sufferings on their families or siblings, saying, therefore, we must search for the best alternative solutions to resume a normal and healthy life. All efforts should be focused on the most basic issue of a human body, cells. The core cause of most diseases is linked to cell deficiencies. Collapse of body function is caused by a weak immune system, clogged blood vessels, damaged and mutated cells, and etc. All of these are the root of serious diseases. Presenting iTerra Care Therapy Device, a product to the new era in health wellness. The iTerra Care terahertz wave frequency is found between far infrared and microwave, with a wavelength between 30 and 3000 microns, which is the same wavelength absorbed by human cells. When cells are irradiated by terahertz frequency, it rapidly enhances energy into the human and activate inert cells. Its radiant energy is only 1/4 of sunlight and 1,000th of a mobile phone frequency. Research shows that it is completely safe for the human body absorption. The penetration of the terahertz frequency is able to reach 20 to 30 centimeters under the skin. Internal organs and bone marrow
constantly unclogging and cleansing the blood vessels and lymph in the body. Thus, simultaneously, improved microcirculation reduces coldness, reducing tumor, skin nourishment, repairs unhealthy, damaged tissues, remove necrosis, healing of internal organs, and further strengthening the cells. The principal treatment of iTerracare is to unclog capillaries to enhance the body and cells to function healthily. iTerracare therapy device integrates 3 top technologies: terahertz, quantum, and optical quartzes. The crystal energy tube is its core component, is casted together with more than 100 trace elements. iTerracare device certification is stringent tested, inspected and certified by China Beijing Academy of Science and National Intellectual Property Right and Patent Certification and other authoritative organizations related to the device. The iTerracare therapy device intelligently identify healthy and bad cells. Good cells will pass through the device's consistent frequency and temperature, and bad cells will be liquefied by the heat, which will be expelled from the body through sweat, urinary, and defecation. With preventative and protective functions against human diseases, iTerracare therapy device is a very effective treatment for 3 major sub-health problems: inflammations, skin disorders, and clogging. The 10 major advantages of the iTerracare therapy device. Number 1, the 8 extraordinary vessels of the body. Number 2, pass through the 12 main channels of the body. Number 3, scrape the toxic and harmful substances from the body. Number 4, remove superfluous things that are not part of the body. Number 5, find potential diseases using a scanning function. Number 6, unclog channels and stasis in the body. Number 7, detoxification. Number 8, regulate internal organs and immunity system. Number 9, replenish the body with yang aura energy. Number 10, repairs damaged cells and tissues. Prife International has a strong, positive, and experienced management team that is focused and committed to promote and educate terahertz technology therapy worldwide. Prife International has an impressive development foundation and a 10-year comprehensive market development blueprint with a rapid demand in the health industry.
So that's the benefit of missing, yeah, and you and me are both using that. If anyone
Yeah.
wants,
Yeah.
kapaya that, then if you can call Brenda or myself in here, or Tonga with Dr. Ray, or my brother in New Zealand, in Australia.
Yes.
So, but I tell you, there's a lot of testimony we'll be listening to when it comes. So I don't have anything else to say, Brenda. If you want any final word, we can end with that. And then I can bring us along at the house, yeah.
Iyo. Wha malo atu pe ho mo mea mai, malo aupito koe vahe koni, koe vahe whakana tonu pe ke tokon ke si kakai o Tonga. Pea koe mau toi hokat pe no a te vahe koni whikau aki pea moe tokon ke kakai koni nau whia mai tokon ko ia by air. Ko iai te utukange minit koni ka emeline o whalahiat ke te kumoto. Malo.
Hello.
Whakaria mai Tori peka Tia Tia ho mai Jiro toi te po Hei konea Chichiroa Tua Ora mate Heo koe no oai Whakaria mai tori pekakia
Tiro torite po. E con Titi go on to life. Hola, my man, help my friend, no, Pagkaya, my glory, Mekakia. See our life, Kyo, Morite, This is my song, my Savior, Lord, to thee. How great thou art, how great thou
Kalau lele ta programa ke poni ko inalin family thing. Malang mo may to afatu. Good night.